In this section, we will see and show how to modify text files in bulk with our code interpreter. So over here, I have a random text file. So over here, you can see that it talks about a bit about like freedom through financial planning, and we have another text file on passive income. So passive income refers to earnings derived from an enterprise, and so on, so on, so on. Now the problem with these text files is that all the letters are in lowercase. So even the starting letters. So for example, passive here, if it's a proper sentence, this P should be in uppercase. And then if we see at the beginning of a new sentence over here, okay, it should be uppercase as well. Yeah, right. And also in our previous freedom text, okay, the first letter, the N should be in uppercase. And then after in the next sentence, the this, it should be in uppercase as well. So what should we do if, let's say, we have like tens of files, even hundreds of such files where we have this systematic problem here, where we need to change the first letter of every new sentence into an uppercase. So how can we do such an automation? So now we'll explore ChatGPT code interpreter to see how it can help us. So I will include these sample text files under the resources, so make sure you download them from there. Alright, so I'll illustrate this with 3 text files. The first being the freedom text file, and then I also have the passive income text file, and then I have a third file with talking about real estate as passive income. Okay, so all 3 have the same problem. Alright, so we need to have a program that can run through all these text files and convert the first letter of each sentence into an uppercase. Now, the problem with the code interpreter user upload for now is that, so these are the 3 text files which we want to upload, but we can see that we can only upload one single file at least at this point in time of the course creation. All right, we cannot upload all 3, but it's okay. Let's upload just one first. All right, just upload one first. Maybe you upload the passive income one. Okay. All right, so it will upload, and then I'll give it a prompt. This text file contains text, but the sentences start with a lowercase letter. All right, so convert the first letter of each sentence to uppercase. Alright, so then run it. Okay. So it says that it will read the contents of the text file, identify the sentences, and convert the first letter of each sentence to uppercase. Alright, and then it gets starting. Alright, let's fast forward this. Alright, so I can actually download the file. So I'll download it, and then I can do some comparison. Alright, so the file that I downloaded from code interpreter is the one over here, the lower one. Alright, so let's take a look, alright, at what the changes it has done for us. So passive income, yes, it has capitalized the first letter, passive P here. And then, okay, refers in which a person is not actively involved, and unlike, right? So it capitalized the U over here as well. And yeah, I think it's done a good job, okay? Okay, and if you're interested to look at the code, okay, you can just click on show work. Alright, so, but we won't be going through this one in detail, at least for now. Alright, so we have managed to convert the text, correct the text for one file. But let's say we want to do for multiple at one go. So how do we do that? Right, so it's what we can do is, or you can simply take these 3 files, right, which I want. Of course, I'm showing 3 files here, but if let's say you have more, you just highlight them, and I will say I will compress them. I'll compress them, and it gives me archive.zip. And what I'll do is I will upload the zip file instead. Okay, and I will take my previous prompt, which I gave it, and I'll copy and paste here, and I'll say this zip file contains multiple text files. this zip file contains multiple text files, but the sentences start with a lowercase letter. So this is the same. Alright, so I'll then execute it. Alright, so it says, okay, I will extract the contents of the zip file, identify the text files, and then perform the same operation on each of them. Okay, let's get started. Alright, so it says I've converted the first letter of each sentence. Alright, it's done. Changes were made in place. Okay, and the text files in the extracted directory contain the updated text. Like if you want, I can compress the directory back into a zip file for convenience. Alright, okay, so I would say yes. Alright. Okay, so what you do is probably you zip it back to me. Of course, we can want it to give us the corrected files immediately as well. Okay, but if it gives us the zip file, I think it's easier for us to download it. All right, so I'll download it. Okay, so archive. Let me just go to my download folder. All right, okay, so let's open okay, so if I open each of them, all right, for the freedom, yes, okay, it has capitalized the first letter. Okay, if you can't see, capitalize the first letter, great. How about the next one? All right, so again, capitalize this, and then any other sentences. Okay, unlike, capitalize this. Okay, what about real estate? Let's capitalize the R here and capitalize the S over here. So that's great. All right, so I hope you see how we can actually modify text files in bulk with ChatGPT.